Hi, welcome back to ODE YouTube channel. Today I'm here to show you a video about some writing or a writing accessory and not specifically about pens. But when we write, it's also important to have stuff in which we write. So, welcome back and please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about this notebook cover made by Mil-Tec. Mil-Tec is a brand of military accessories, and this is not really an accessory for pen people, but more for military use. However, I found this online, I bought it, and I find it quite nice. Now, let's take a look of what it has to offer. So, on the outside, let me put this way to frame it wider, you have a notebook made of this synthetic material. That is the material from bags and sacks, that military stuff. It is quite resistant, and as far as I know, it is also waterproof, but it is open there, so it's not completely waterproof, as you may understand. At least it will not protect completely the inside, because water can get in through these, through the sides. It has this Mil-Tec logo there, but it is a Velcro patch, so you can rip it out. It says there Mil-Tec, active outdoor products, and you have this Velcro where you can put any other patch that you may have that you like there on that space. Then it closes with a Velcro tab that is sewn there, and it goes all the way and attaches there. I find this as the weakest point of this notebook, because it doesn't close that securely. It will not open easily, but I would like to have a more secure way of closing it. Now, let's take a look on the outside. The notebook comes this way, and this is how it is presented to us when we buy them. It costs 13 euros, so I think it's quite nice. And it has several pockets on this side. It has a bigger pocket here, a smaller one there, another that is wider but it is not very deep. Then here you have two smaller pouches. And it comes with this kind of notebook with these loops that allow you to put stuff there, and it comes with two pen loops. This one, if you want to search for it, I will leave the link on the description, is the Mil-Tec notebook cover A5 medium. And this is the medium because it takes an A5 book like this, but there is also a small one, and the small one I would say is more on the size of the pages, not exactly on the size of the whole notebook, which is a little bigger. So you have a smaller one. And so this is how it comes. It is easy to see that this way you can put two pens there. You have two pen loops. You can put maybe a ballpoint and a fountain pen, and the loops are quite large, so they will fit big pens like this. And you are ready to go and to write where you like. I find this quite nice for the outdoors, and not only for the outdoors, just to carry with you. Now, I will show you how I would organize this my way. So, for my own organization, I don't really love things like this kind of notebooks, but this came with the pouch, so nice, but I don't really care for it. So I've been using these without this part, and I noticed that this is a good book for, it will catch all the little stuff from the background. Let me put the Velcro on again, because this is how I've been using it. So what I will do, how I use it is, first, what I found out is that this is good for around 200 pages. And these 200 pages, 100, not pages, sheets of paper, it's good for 200 or 150, between those values. It is good for that. So what I've been doing with this is the following. I like to have this notebook, which is something that I'm working on, not really this particular one, but the other one has some more private writing, so this is just one just like it. And the way I do it is, you can see there, 200 sheets of paper, is I open the back, slide this in the pocket, and there it goes. So what you'll find is that with this notebook, the cover is completely full. It is even a little bulky. But because I am writing some very long stuff, it's good for me to have a big notebook to be able to write a lot. Besides, I usually like to take with me my notes about the YouTube channel and the blog and my activity with pens. So I have this Muji. This is a 32 sheets notepad, but this is a notebook that has no cover, nothing, very simple. So it's very slim, and actually it's quite good for writing with fountain pens. There's no bleed through, although you can see some ghosting, but it's quite good. I usually put this here because it is very slim. You can add it, so you'll get over the 200 sheets I told you. And another thing that happens is when I put such a large notebook, it has this cover. I like that this cover will provide some protection to avoid this to be all ruined. And I like to have these Portuguese notebooks in a nice shape. I have these, and I just put a pen there. The other pen loop stays below the notebook, so I cannot use it. It takes a pen like this Tibaldi N60. The loops are quite large, so you will not be able to fit small pens and be sure they will not fall out. Let me show you this Traveler's notebook pen. If you put it here, it will be a little loose, and I'm afraid it may fall. It has the clip, so I could clip it on, but I just prefer to put larger pens. And it's not a bad thing, because I like large pens for long writing. So this would be a perfect fit for me. However, this becomes very bulky, and this is the most that I can have in terms of bulkiness. But if you want to use it in a more normal way, you can take these parts out and just choose to have a more balanced thing. You can have this notebook from the same brand, which is Flecha, the name of these notebooks. Very nice. you see, with this hardcover, very, very beautiful. This one is 100 sheets, so half the size of that one. If you put it here the same way, it will also cover the pen loop, but the other one is still available, and this will close much nicer. So I think this is quite the right amount of paper. But because I always like to have more stuff there, and I told you that I go for 150 to 200 pages, I would put here, for example, this notebook. This is a notebook from, as far as I know, this is a Portuguese brand, Anchor, and they make this kind of stuff. You can see there, made in Portugal. It's a Portuguese brand, and it has 90 grams per square meter paper. I have yet to test this paper, but I will do some tests and I'll post here on the channel. I'll try to go more into all the writing materials, not only fountain pens and inks. And this is a nice one. It has 48 sheets of paper, so an A5 notebook. So imagine that you want to have a specific subject, your main subject is here, and you just need to have another notebook for several notes that you may want to take. You can put this one there, and it still closes nicely. If you want, you can still insert this one, but it will become a little bit more narrow and hard to get them all, but you see, it still fits. But now let's not put in this one. Let's leave it like this. If you don't want to have this kind of Anchor, this is a Portuguese brand, there is also other Portuguese brands, but if you want, you have this very well-known Oxford paper. It's the same size, I think 48 sheets of paper also, yes, so the same thing. Now, here you can put more stuff. I think it is interesting to have my business card from ODE, or Objetos de Escrita, which is the original name. That's what ODE stands for. And you can put it there. It fits well, so nicely. And maybe you can add some things that may be interesting if you're organizing your thoughts and writing. And where did I put them? Sorry, I'm looking for stuff. That's my usual thing. Maybe you just want to have some small sticky notes to write something, or to mark some chapters or something like that, but these ones are not plastics, are paper, so you can write over them, and maybe you can just add some clips to be sure you have the basic needs covered if you want to write. And these may go in there. Like this, or even for make it more secure, instead of putting the clips there, you can put the clips on the top and put it like this, and they will be more readily available. You see, nice. So I have my business card, the sticky notes, and if you want to have another paper for another stuff, imagine that you're writing a novel and you want to write a novel here. A line from the binding. Imagine that you really like to write novels and you want to write it by hand, all straight there. And maybe you want to have a notebook for some other stuff, some other theme that you want to treat, or imagine you have your ODE stuff there. but then you may want to have small notebook to write some side notes from your novel. Sometimes you have to reference some stuff from your characters, or you just want to take some notes of things that you saw or ideas that you had. And I think these notebooks, half the size of the large ones, these are also by Muji, and these are very nice. This is quite fountain pen friendly, as I showed you. I have to make a review of these, and they fit nicely there. So, and now you have to put a pen there. As I told you, you can go for a large one, ballpoint or fountain pen, but if you're writing a novel, of course you'll be writing with a fountain pen. And I find there are two fountain pens that go really well with these. One is my recent Sean Design Pocket 6 fountain pen in copper, or even my Kaweco Supra steel. They are nice pocket pens. They become full size when posted. They have big number 6 nibs and they fit quite securely there. So I think this is nice. This is a good setup to go and write. And you see they all fit. It's quite full, but you can write with it. You can use it, and if you want, imagine you want to take that, this can fit in the pocket as I showed you, but you can also have your YouTube channel ideas there in that kind of very thin notebook. So I find this is a very nice way of carrying things. So these are the burlap fibers there. I have to brush these out. And so this is it. This is a nice notebook cover. It is only 13 euros. I paid almost as much just for shipping, so I was not that smart. Maybe I should have bought 2 of them. It would be nicer for the shipping, or I could have the large one and the smaller one. And it is available in more colors, some kind of military colors, and 2 of them are quite interesting. The olive green, which is very beautiful, or even the color they call it urban gray, which is a gray. Of course, it is a plain gray color. It is nice, but it was out of stock. But I will get looking for it, and someday I may buy it because I like it. And this is what I had to show you. The only downside about this is this one. This doesn't secure that well. And if you want to be very picky, if you choose a large, this is actually a little bigger than A5 notebook. It is a kind of shape of paper, format of paper we have here, which is a little bigger. So if you put a notebook like that, it will cover the other pen loop. But if you just need one, it's good to go. Like this, the pen is secure enough, but you shouldn't carry these on your hand like this. If you're just carrying these for work, imagine, the pen is quite secure there. If you are going outside or doing something, just don't take it in your hands. Put it in your backpack, and it will be secure. You will not lose your pens. So nice stuff. I really found it interesting. I hope you liked the video. I will leave the links below. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel if you find the information useful. This is all for today. I hope to see you next video. Bye.